What up, YouTube? We're gonna be reacting to the most awkward moments.
And I will be reading them. And out of the responses that I went through, these were crazy, to say the least. So without further ado, let's just begin. I was trying to take a whiz in school and I got caught up in a vape raid. In my school, there's only 3 bathrooms. I wanted to pee one day and I went to one of the bathrooms. It was locked because the janitor was cleaning in there. I went to use the other one. It was also locked because someone burnt a D on the wall and stole a urinal. What? Yo, what is going on?
Did a what? They stole a urinal? Ah, bro.
Put on at your
They're not
school.
locked.
And the last one, let's just say I can't repeat it on this video. So I went to the first bathroom and it was open. I took a piss and me and a couple of people were suddenly jumped by the school security guards called the vape unit. Their sole purpose is to catch vapors and smokers. They quote unquote arrested me and the other guys, and we got told on by the principal. And I had to explain that I don't vape. So they searched my bag and sniffed my mouth, and then I was in the clear. Yo, I don't know why the fuck they're sniffing your mouth, bro, but move.
Bro, let my school sniff my mouth. Let my school sniff my mouth. Oh yeah, they getting smacked up. They getting smacked up. You mean you be sniffing my mouth while I vape? Man.
On. So this happened a few months ago. I went to a cafe I usually go to and there was a new cashier there. She smiled and was asking me what I like to order. And me being an idiot, I said the usual. And then we just stared at each other for a few seconds before
Yo, but that just cringed me out, bro. That just cringed me out. Coach, he finna ban you for from next 3 games. Ah, bro. Bro, this line just cringed me out, bro. He said the usual. The usual. Ah, bro.
I awkwardly correct myself by saying sorry. I mean, I usually get a medium iced coffee with milk, no sugar. And then she just continued doing her job, making me the coffee. And after she was done making it, she placed it on the counter and set the price to the cash register. While she was doing so, she decided to ask me how my day has been. And I responded with, yeah, it's going. And we just stared.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, it's going.
At each other again, and I felt so embarrassed. I quickly paid for the coffee and left the cafe without another word. That's rough, bro. I can't even lie. My name is Anthony. At the time of this story, I was in 9th grade. This happened in 2023. I was in English, and you know the class was boring as hell, so I asked the teacher if I could go use the bathroom. She let me go, but in reality, I was just going to the bathroom to text my friends to pull up so we could just goof around. And by the way, an important thing to note is that I was new to the school, so at the time, I didn't know the layout. So I pull out my phone before walking in, and I started texting my friends, and then I go into the stall all the way in the corner. And as I was reading their responses, I was just talking to myself, just mumbling their responses because I have a habit of talking out loud. They texted me saying they pull up, so I just sat in the stall and waited. Then I hear somebody walk in and I call my friend's name. Kevin, JT, Delmer. As I'm shouting their names, the stall door next to me closes, but they don't say anything. So I assume it's just some random. It's been 3 minutes of me waiting, and I text them asking where they are, and they reply that they're already at the bathroom, and they're waiting for me. I'm confused, and I think I went to the wrong bathroom, but I ask them, and they tell me that they're at the right bathroom. So I open the stall, and I go outside to check. I pass someone walking, and it's a girl. We
Bro was in the girl store? Nah, man. Bro was in the girl's bathroom. Nah, you
locked
bugging.
eyes as we
You're
walked
bugging.
past each other, and she gave me a weird look. I was mad confused, so I looked up after I walked out, only to see that it was the girl's bathroom. I felt like such a dumbass, bro. You don't even understand. I love your videos, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. But yeah, holy shit, dude. I would have moved. But seriously though, I've never experienced anything of that caliber, so bro, I can't even imagine how you were feeling. This one happened to me when I was giving a speech for communications. I have no feet and I use prosthetics to make up for it. So sometimes it gets uncomfortable and I have to shift around. Well, because of that, my teacher said, quote, "You have very happy feet." Like, bro, you have happy feet? What? Okay, this dude thinks he's got jokes. I swear, that's how all these teachers move, bro. It's like the moment you get up in front of the class, they start cracking jokes. jokes. For a school competition, I needed to go to the restroom. I saw someone with similar shoes and pants as my closest friend walk into the stall next to me, and I decided to grab their leg to only realize it wasn't them. I stayed in the stall
Bro got the random person's leg in the stall? Nah. If he got my leg, I'm going under the stall. I'm getting him butt booty naked. I don't even care, bro. I don't care if I'm naked. Bro's getting
long
it.
after the person left to not know whoever that person's leg was, just to save myself from the embarrassment. I feel like everybody's got awkward ass moments, so I can't just sit here and be like, haha, wow, that was so awkward, without exposing myself. So I will be putting mine in.
Pause? No pause, bro. Full homo. Pause. What you mean pause?
The end. Yo, Birdie, I love your videos, dude. Keep up the insane work. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Anyway, so I'm on a date with this girl, and she's drop dead gorgeous. I decided to take her to the movies because she was telling me how she wanted to go see Zootopia 2 for a while. So I asked her if she wanted to go with me. We get to the scene where Nick and Judy are breaking into the Zootennial Gala, and my dumb ass thinks it's a good idea to put my arm around her. And I'm not even kidding you, this girl screamed at the top of her lungs in this packed ass cinema so loud.
Nah. Yo, let her go do that to me, bro. Let her go do that to me. That shit not funny, bro. That shit not funny to mess around about, bro. That shit not funny.
Loud that two of the employees came rushing over to see what happened, and they had to pause.
Where to, bro? We all going. What? What? We all going into who?
Was the movie, and we just
We
sat
gonna leave it
there
at that,
in
bro.
silence for the entire day after that. What did I do wrong, bro? And now I'm not really that experienced in this field, so I can't really say this with 100% certainty, but maybe she just thought, I don't know, you guys were going as friends, or maybe she just wasn't ready for all that. I don't think you did anything wrong, to be honest. Maybe it was just some kind of miscommunication. All right, bro, so this one is basically a horror story too. Family gatherings, where there's always some random family member that appears only at these gatherings. And when you see them, they're all like, oh, it's been so long. Or, I remember when I was changing your diapers. Like, what do I even say in that moment? Truly one of the scariest and awkward things of my life. Never recovered from the awkwardness after that. Love your videos, by the way, man. You're doing good. But yeah, first of all, thank you, bro. And this is definitely the worst shit to get hit with at the family function. Like, okay, bro, I did not need to know that you were changing my diapers. Like, I definitely could have went my whole life without knowing that. I do freelance tech support to make some extra income. One time I was trying to help this lady out with something, and she kept pulling up her nudes on her Mac by accident.
Her what? She keep pulling out her what? Wow. Wow.
I saw everything. Every old lady part you could imagine. She must have pulled them up like 4 or 5 times by accident over the course of an hour. And the whole time, her dog was just staring at me like he just saw someone get shot. Those images are still burnt into my mind, and to this day, she has not called me back for another job. P.S. There have been other times I've had old people open their computers for me, and it went straight to the hub. Holy shit. I don't know what's in the water with these geezers, bro. I guess they're just freaked out or something. Even after being a veteran of life, I don't know, I guess they still got it, bro. When I was in year 10, I finished school at half 3 and had football training at half 5. So I had to walk 20 minutes to get to the train home, and instantly started getting ready for training. As I had left the school,
Bro, I'm saying freaky out. Bro, let that old lady show me her nudes, bro. How am I messing around, bro? If you know, you know.
I realized I had left my jacket inside. So I checked the time and saw that if I went all the way around the school to get from the entrance, I'd miss my train. So I decided to climb the fence, which had some sharp spike bit thingies on top of it. As I was trying to put my foot over it, my sock got caught on the spike thing, and suddenly I was stuck halfway up the fence, with one foot holding my whole weight and the other being held by the spike thing. People literally walked past me, seeing me having my legs spread fully 90 degrees, and no one helped me and just walked on. That's nuts that nobody did anything. They literally saw you hanging from the fence and just kept walking like nothing was happening. Bro, that's crazy. So this wasn't too long ago, but when I was applying for colleges, I got super anxious to see what I had a good chance to get. I was constantly looking up Reddit posts and seeing stats of people that got in. I found one of those websites, I forgot which one, but it was one of those websites where you put all...
Can you show me some the other day? Okay.
all your information in to calculate your chances. So I signed up for it. It asked me for my address, and I thought it was kind of weird, so I put my friend's address. But I hadn't talked to this dude since freshman or sophomore year. Anyways, after a month or two, I get a text from him. Turns out he got mail and promotional letters with my name on it to his house. And he was asking me why it has my name on it. And when he texted me, I was in the middle of a family function. So I was just looking through my phone trying to find the website to change the address. And he saw that I left him on red. I texted him back the stupidest response like, oh, what is that? I tried to play it dumb. I was stressing out and I couldn't even change the address through my phone. I still don't know what website it was because the one I thought it was, that wasn't it. So he's probably still gonna get letters in the future. So one time I was talking to this guy and I really, really liked it. And one of our mutual friends was hosting her nursing school graduation party. And we both decided to go. The party was at night and I was busy throughout the day running errands with my friends. And I remember telling them that I really had to fart, but it wouldn't come out. This is really important for later in the story. So moving on to the graduation party, everybody was having a good time when out of nowhere, I feel my vision going black and I'm getting super lightheaded and I pass out. And I woke up and saw the guy I really liked and my friends checking up on me. The girl who was graduating told me the girl who... God, bro, what the... Yo, I can't read a simple sentence. The girl who was graduating told me I could go lay down in her room. So her and the guy I liked were helping me walk because I was still kind of dizzy. When out of nowhere, I began throwing up everywhere, specifically all over the guy I liked. Then I stop and everything is quiet. When I then let out the loudest fart known to mankind in front of the guy I liked. And later, I found out the reason I might have passed out is because of me not being able to fart earlier in the day. Put pressure on my artery that runs through my back. Anyways, 2 years later, and I'm now dating him. Might have been awkward in the moment, but hey, man, I'm glad this one's got...
That's low-key aura. She farted in the man's face, threw up on him, and they're dating? Yeah, that's aura. Nico, take some notes. That's how you get a girl, bro.
Got a happy ending, bro. Let's go. In 7th grade, some random girl came up to me and basically told me, you smell bad. Let me help you. And she gave me a bag of toiletries. I didn't know this girl, so I awkwardly said thanks and went on with my day. In my college years, I tried the one-chip challenge. And when my friend gave it to me, they told me, yo, bro, you gotta try it. And I said, you know what? Why not? So I took a bite of it. And then my mouth was starting to get really hot. It got so hot that I had to drink a whole thing of milk and a lot of water. After eating it, I couldn't even feel my taste buds. And then when I came back into the classroom, my friend said to me, how did you like it? And I knew damn well that I was lying. I was like, yeah, man, it was good. And if anything, it was fucking awful. It was anything but good. So I had to sit with this awful feeling in the rest of my classes. And that's when I swore to myself I would never do the one-chip challenge ever again. Well, after hearing this shit, I'm not trying the one-chip challenge. I don't care how many views the video's gonna get. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. So when I was getting
L slander. What does that even mean, bro?
Pizza for my family at Little Caesars. It was unknown to me at the time, but when I walked into Little Caesars, my ex was working there. So when I come in, I see her and her friend. So I go check the box to make...
What's the word we do a one-chip challenge? Low key, I'm down. Let me know when. I'm actually down. And where would we get it, bro? Where would we get it? I'm actually so down for that. I'm actually so down.
Sure I got my order right. My parents gave me a card to go pay, and when I went to pay, I put my card on the table. No big deal, right? Well, when I went to pay on the pin pad, it kept saying that it wasn't going through. And it turns out that my dad gave me a card that expired before 2010. When I read this, I knew this was going in the video. 2 awkward scenarios in one is nuts. In early middle school, we were in health class. I didn't really know anybody in the class at the time, and I had, and I still have, social anxiety. We were watching some video on the screen about genetics or something like that. For some reason, at one point in the video, there was something that I saw that just caught me off guard while I was watching it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but without thinking, I just shouted, "Hey, yo!" in front of the entire class. And now everybody just turned and stared at me. And realizing what I did, I just looked down and cringed. Still, to this day, I have no idea why I did that or what the hell I was thinking. But I guess I was just used to being around my friends or something. I feel you on that one, bro. I've definitely done some shit that was so embarrassing that some people would think it was a humiliation ritual. So yesterday, I was at my baseball hitting, and I had to take a piss. And for whatever reason, I decided to go to the family restroom instead of the men's. So as I'm peeing, I hear someone knocking on the door. So I just say yeah to let them know that I'm in there. But apparently, this dude didn't hear me at all. I hear the door unlock from the outside. So immediately, I run to the door to stop him from opening it. But he was still able to open the door, just enough to see me standing there with my dick out. I wasn't able to identify who it was because the guy just opened the door, and it just looked like a shadowy figure since it was dark out. But it was probably one of the coaches since they had a key to unlock the door. After that, I waited in the bathroom for probably about 5 minutes, contemplating what the hell just happened before I worked up the courage to go back out.
Bro,
and no one was near the bathroom, so I don't know who it was. So there's a thing I always thought was true, but I figured out recently that it actually isn't. I thought the book To Kill a Mockingbird was written by Abraham Lincoln. I ended up talking to my English teacher about it, and she just stared at me with disbelief. I'm in a high school honors class, by the way. My friends started laughing at me, and I was confused. Even the teacher was cooking me. The book was written in 1960, and Abraham Lincoln died in 1865. I've never felt so embarrassed. I don't think I should be in that class. I really wish this was a joke. Abraham Lincoln is crazy, bro. I can't even lie. I feel like it's gotta be a canon event for everybody to have some kind of moment like this. No matter if you're Albert Einstein or if you're Patrick. One time, a long time ago, I got Student of the Month. Everybody was clapping, round of applause as we're going around. They called me up.
Chat, have you ever got Student of the Month? I remember back in kindergarten, I got it like 5 times in a row. Don't ask how, bro. I think, bro, the teacher liked me, bro. She low-key liked me. He low-key liked me, bro.
To come get my reward, and I slipped on nothing with my shoes on. There might have been like a piece of paper on the floor or something, but I just slipped and everyone saw it. And for the rest of that grade, everybody called me the slip boy. Seriously, bro? They really get on your head for slipping? It shouldn't be that serious.
Bro, never got it again. No, I never got it again. I'm being for real. I never got it again. I haven't gotten one since like kindergarten. I'm being for real. I've never gotten it
the entire year. It's an awkward moment, sure, but you would think people would just forget about it, because that's what everyone says to me, like, oh yeah, eventually people will just forget about it. But damn, I guess there's some special cases. So this was in my sophomore year of college, and I saw this girl in my class. I decided it was time to shoot my shot. So I went up to her and I started talking to her, and I thought things were going pretty well. So I asked her for her number. So I text her when I get home, and I make my intentions known. So I told her that I wanted to get to know her more. And I asked her to go get some coffee. About like 12 hours later, I got a text back saying that she had a boyfriend. Damn, man, that's tough. But you know what? We moved. And I thought to myself, if I ever get paired with her to work in class on something, I might just be fried. And a few weeks later, we ended up getting paired together. At first, I thought it was going to be really awkward, but we just talked as normal, so it was chill. Then I saw the assignment. We had to help each other revise our papers. And I didn't think it was going to be too bad. And then when I read the paper, I was like, oh no. The paper was all about her boyfriend. So there I am, a dude that she just rejected, reading a paper all about her boyfriend and giving feedback on it. And you know what the...
I'll smack her. In GTA. Twitch and GTA. And GTA.
The easiest part about this story is that was my story. But yeah, if you like this video,
that was the YouTuber story. Damn, RIP, bro. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Comment.